people. Just want to touch bases with you guys for tonight, and just keep it fairly short too, because I wanted to just talk about just the process. And there's always a process of things and stuff that we're trying to accomplish in our life. Whether it be relationships or at our jobs or building a business or whatever it is. There's always just that big time process. I can honestly say here the last 5 years, it's been leading toward personal development for me and going after a lot of my dreams that I want to accomplish. Uh, I know for one, when I joined the home based business profession here 5 years ago, the first thing I saw was this right as a rip. When I got done seeing the presentation for the particular business I was watching at that time, I was like, yep, there it is. It's my chance to go play overseas or arena or whatever. Really wasn't paying in mind actually to the actual the compensation plan or just or the money or two or pretty much what they were talking about the lifestyle, because I already knew what I wanted to. I just needed this a vehicle to get out of there. Didn't know so much that vehicle would be in the home based business profession, but let's just say this is pretty good to have write your own schedule or have your own time freedom when going after toward that. And pretty much going for particular processes too. Also, the main reason, besides this, to play football professionally, is something I always loved to do. I didn't know too that I would be winning a championship here in a semi-pro level. And semi-pro is paid to play. It's not professional, but there are a lot of guys. There are a handful of guys who do treat it professionally because you're not playing in the NFL or uh, so to speak, since that's the highest level that there is. So guys pretty much will treat it just as that. And pretty much I know for the process for me was always to win a championship wherever the level was on. It didn't matter what level, high school, college, professional, semi-pro, it didn't matter. I just always wanted to just be a championship in a sport that I love. So with that being said, just maybe last year, helped my team that I'm a part of, River City Commandos, win the championship for the third consecutive year. That was my first year playing for this team, but I had been playing at the time for the last 7 years of semi-pro. I was blessed to play high school, all 4 years in high school, played at college too, 4 years as well. But after college, I wanted to go play professionally, but after getting cut from 3 different Arena 2 teams, had somebody who had played arena football before say, hey, try playing semi-pro first, because at the time he had played for 4 years before he got a chance to go play arena ball. So I was like, all right, let me give it a shot. And then, again, think about it. Like I said, 4 years in high school, 4 years in college, that process going through. So gave it a shot too. And my first 2 years, we had only lost the team I was on, because when they played 10 regular season games, we only lost one game in the regular season. And always lost in the conference championship. We were right there to get to the championship, knock on the door, but never got there. So the next year I went to another team too. Same thing happened. Got all the way to the conference championship game, lost. Went to another team and got knocked out in the playoffs after having a bye week. So you can say kind of more like the second round, not the first round, since we had the bye week. But the next following 2 years, we had some losing seasons, so we weren't able to reach the playoffs. I say 2 years because that's really that third year with the same team. Uh, we were eligible for the playoffs, but because of finances, since it's paid to play, we weren't able to be eligible to actually play in the playoffs. So again, my point is to listen to that process when I mentioned it, as far as, okay, did high school, did college, try to play arena, got cut, worked his way up, still working his way playing semi-pro, was knocking on the door to become a champion. And again, last year was blessed to help a team go undefeated too, and finally won the championship. And safe to say that I do have the jury to approve it, because that was a process. Now, as far as saying all that, I didn't talk about the workouts I went through, the getting up early in the mornings to work out. remember even in college getting up 6 o'clock a.m. to work out runs. We're going to workouts too. Since it's semi-pro, also having to work, working, get off of work at UPS, turn around and get ready to go and work out, go to practice. And it's been kind of good because my schedule here at UPS and then turn around at working for and then turn around for semi-pro has been pretty good as far as having games on Saturdays and then practicing Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's just Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it's really not that big of a deal. But again, that practice, that grind too, stuff I critique, looking at film as well too. That's all helped too in the process of gaining something such as this. So that's kind of pretty much what I wanted to just share too, as far as just going after that grind and that grind. I know also too is learning a lot what I have too, reading books from very successful people, listening to audio from successful people. I've also helped the process as far as pretty much building my own mindset too, and obviously learning a little bit more about finances that I'm not gonna lie, I was ignorant about. I thought if you do the right stuff, go to school, get a degree, and get a good job, do all the right stuff, that you would be set. But from what I've been reading too, along with trying to again play football, was I was big time ignorant a lot of stuff, and I'm glad it kind of woke me up as far as realizing there is a better way out there. One book that I've been a fan of, and huge into his series of books, is Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad series of books. His first book that he's published in 1997 of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Basically, in short, he talked about two dads: his real dad and his friend of his friend's best friend's dad, who became one of the richest people in the state of Hawaii at the time. Was both told him about pretty much gave their different sides of money, and he was glad they took the advice from his best friend's dad too, as far as learning about finances. Great book too. I highly recommend reading that too, because that will pretty much open your mindset as far as seeing stuff differently as far as building your mindset. Another one too is Napoleon Hill said from Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe is it can be achieved, or something like that. I know I'm messing that up too from what he said too, but that's another good book as far as personal development, as far as building your mindset, because there is a long process. Yes, there are ups and downs. Yeah, the whole, hate to use the word too, but actually thinking about quitting too hops in. I'm not gonna lie to giving up all the negative the self-limiting beliefs to hop on in. But once you're reading daily too, once you listen to audio daily, that does build your mindset. Another thing as far as building your mindset, I've been listening to this call for a year and a half, and I can truly say it helped me pretty much keep me headstrong and toward helping my team win a championship. Was the Think and Grow Rich call I listen to every Monday through Fridays. I'm going to give you the numbers straight up: 712-432-0900, access code 565-762#. If you want to listen to the replay, the last four numbers of that call, the 712-432-0990, that's the replay, the same access code. Listen to that call every day, and I promise you listen to that for, let's say, 3 months. 3 months straight, you'll be hooked. I was hooked after the first day. Listen to it, because we go over a lot of principles too. What Napoleon Hill went over too, and you can apply them to anything. I applied them obviously in the football field, and then just took off big time. So it helped me as far as being an example too to a lot of my teammates too, and just keep on continuing to just get better. You hear that a lot of professional athletes as well too. You can listen to them maybe at halftime or after the game too, after a win, or they're in the lead at halftime. They're always talking about getting better, always improving. all the way up to playoff time, and even when it gets to the championship games or championship series. So that was one thing that I've always been striving to do, just get better, and it happens too. Got back from an event about a month ago, and I was laughing to myself because this is true. When you're listening to audio every day, you're reading books daily, you can't help, again, too, if you're an entrepreneur, you can't help but to see the income start to rise. And I can honestly say that has happened with me, because I know late last year, that's when I started a little bit of a breakthrough, make some sales to my business as well. So, I was laughing too when the speaker was talking about that, because it was true. It worked for me. And I'm like, wow. One thing I heard too in an audio too, and on a conference call about a few months ago from a woman too, business partner of mine, possible in the world, possible for me. It's just a matter of how. Think about that. Possible in the world, possible for me, just a matter of how. So if you're seeing people get big time results, no matter what your situation is, okay, you should be like, okay, this person can do it. I know I can do this. Now it's just that process. How in the world did they get about it? Or, maybe ask questions, or, find out from the people that are hanging with too, what were they doing to be successful? So there's something to think about too, as far as just going about that, as far as possible in the world, possible for me, just a matter of how, or this question of how. Something to really think about too. So wanted to just share that too, because it's huge too. And once you have that, and I will, again, like I mentioned to start off the call, I'm huge in personal development too, and having a strong mindset, because you're going to always have some situations too, something pop up that's going to just kind of like, whoa, it's just kind of holding you back. But at the same time, like, just keep on going, that grind, that pushing through. So that's something to really strive for too, because that should tell you something that you are going the right way. You are going the right direction. So just wanted to share that with you guys too. Again, real short, real brief for tonight. Didn't want to be too long, drug out, but something to think about too. Again, hop onto that replay call too, that Thinking Roberts call too. I'm telling you, you'll never be the same again after listening to that so many times. Again, 712-432-0990, access code 565762#. And you can tell that I love listening to that call every morning. And the replay call will be on throughout the weekend, all the way up to 9 a.m. Eastern time, because that's when we go live Monday through Friday. It's 9 a.m. Eastern time. But the replay call will be going on all the way through this weekend. Wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm going to see you guys in the next hangout.